third seat to separate people. And so there's a lot of precautions that we're taking in the federal government that are separate from testing. And those are the precautions that the agencies that Admiral Giroir every day are using to let us continue working.
If people want to get tested, they get tested. We have the greatest capacity in the world. Not even close. Want to get tested, they get tested. But for the most part, they shouldn't want to get tested. There's no reason. They feel good. They don't have sniffles. They don't have sore throats. They don't. If they do feel there's something happening, they have the absolute easy. In fact, Ron DeSantis of Florida, the governor, is doing a fantastic job in Florida. He said he's got a little bit of the opposite problem. He's got so much testing that people sit around and wait for people to come in, that they have a great overcapacity for testing. And there are numerous other states that have told me the same thing. That's, by the way, a good problem, not a bad problem, okay? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global to you if everyday Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual behind you, please.
What, sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty
question. Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please. No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I had two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish,
okay.
But can I ask you
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, there, President Trump calling an abrupt end to his news conference, his first news conference in 2 weeks since late last month, when he stopped doing the daily coronavirus task force briefings. Today's first news conference on the subject of the coronavirus happening in the Rose Garden outside the White House, live here on KOGO, and it just came to a very quick end. This is continuing coverage. We'll have more coming up here in the news at the top of the hour, and throughout the county will release its latest numbers later this afternoon. We'll have those for you as well. Stay with us, and then at 6 o'clock tonight, a full wrap-up of all the coronavirus crisis stories of the day coming up on San Diego's Evening News with Jack Cronin and the KOGO News team. I'm Cliff Albert, KOGO News.
From your always sunny San Diego Honda Dealers Traffic Center, East 905 at Caliente, a rollover crash is blocking the slow lane. Eastbound side of the Coronado Bridge, there's a stall in the slow lane near mid-span. This ExpressPros.com. If you need to manage a changing workforce, it's time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com, one of over 830 locations to help support your workforce needs. I'm Mark Zegan. KOGO's next real-time traffic update is in the 2:30 news.
From your first job, you paid into the Social Security Disability Insurance Fund. A portion of your paycheck was set aside to cover you in case you were unable to continue working. Hi, I'm Corey DeLellis. I'm an attorney that specializes in Social Security disability. Have you applied for and been denied Social Security disability benefits? Age of 65 and unable to work due to one or more health problems? Well, let me do the work for you. I use passion, persuasion, and the law to get you approved the benefits to which you are entitled to. There is no upfront fee for my services. In fact, I don't get paid unless you do. You've earned disability benefits based on your years in the labor force, and I will make sure to do everything to get you approved. Call now for a free consultation at 619-567-0595. Again, that's 619-567-0595 or visit CoreyDeLellislaw.com.
New York's meant to keep the lockdown for months, and some governors agree. As the economy collapses, Newsmax is asking Americans like you when the lockdown should end. You can vote in the Newsmax poll about the lockdowns and President Trump. Just text VIRUS to 39747. That's VIRUS to 39747 and vote instantly. Congress and President Trump's opinion about the lockdowns. Text VIRUS to 39747 and watch Newsmax TV, America's new cable news channel everyone is talking about.
At IRS, there's good news. Optima Tax Relief can help you resolve your tax debt right from the safety of your own home. Optima's award-winning team works with you online and over the phone. Have to leave the comfort of your home to put your tax problems to rest. Optima's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and standing by ready to help you today. Call now for a free consultation.
800-960-1575. 800-960-1575.
Optima Tax Relief.
For details, visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is Dave Rickards with great news from the job front. My friends Ken and Phil at ASI, the White Glove guys, are looking to hire great heating and air technicians, and we pay our tech. Get more appreciation and more money. Call us at ASI for an interview and join the White Glove family.
Wherever news happens, stay connected. Stay at News Radio 600, Kogo.
This is going to be a watershed moment because I think a lot of the American people feel like you do, that you want to get back to work, you do it safely, and I think that this is why it's resonated. So how do you like being in the media? A lot of fun, right? All these people in the mob?
I have a initiation for you.
Yeah, I put up with a lot of crap, Shelley. But listen, I'm glad you guys are well. I wish your business the best. North Alamode. I hope a lot of people go there and keep you busy.
Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Shelley. All the best to you and your family. We appreciate you being with us. 800 and Sean, you want to be a part of the program. All right, a lot of uncertainty right now. I always say money equals freedom, right? Okay. Well, stock market, ups and downs. When is everything going to reopen? When does life get back to normal? Well, you want to save as much money as possible, and you can. Everybody with a cell phone that uses Pure Talk USA will give you the exact same service. Exact. No contract to sign. Every plan has unlimited talk, text, and data options than any of the big carriers, so you can save even more money. And depending on how many phones you have, a family plan, maybe you have 2, 3, 4, 5 phones. If you only save hundreds of dollars every year for the same service. If you have a lot of phones, you can save thousands of dollars. And it's real simple. Just pull out your phone, dial pound 250 on your cell, keyword save now, pound 250, keyword save now. From our friends at Pure Talk USA.
Making America first, safe and great again. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
Hey, friends, where do we turn to when things fall apart? If you're like me, you lean on things that stand the test of time. Your closest friends, your family, a favorite movie, favorite music, cherished anything that brings you comfort. Now, these constants are made to last, and that's why we turn to them in good times, bad times. I have a fairly new one of those beloved things in my life. Everywhere I go, people ask me, hey, where'd you get those boots? Wow, those boots look cool. Where'd you get them? I'm talking about my Tecovas cowboy boots. Now, these guys are amazing. They literally lived in their car. They have the finest quality, literally leathers made in the world. 200 steps to make one boot. Old-fashioned craftsmanship. And right now, you buy direct. You don't go through a retailer. When you go to Tecovas.com, Tecovas, Tecovas.com/Hannity, and guess what? People are going to start commenting on your boots.
When running a business, HR issue, wrongful termination suits, minimum wage requirements, labor regulations, and HR manager salaries are not cheap. They're $70,000 a year. I'm a founder and CEO of Bambee. I created Bambee specifically for small business. Get a dedicated HR manager, craft HR policy, and maintain your compliance, all for just $99 a month. Seriously, let's change HR from your biggest liability to your biggest strength. With Bambee, your dedicated HR manager is available by phone, email, or real-time chat. From onboarding to terminations, we customize your policies to fit your business and help you manage your employees day to day, all for just $99 period. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime. Get a free HR audit today.
Go to Bambee.com/Liberty right now to schedule your free HR audit. That's Bambee.com/Liberty. Spelled BAM to the BEE.com/Liberty.
Balance of nature, changing the world, one life at a time.
I've had a lot of really great days back to back, which has been a huge blessing. Even my doctor, because they asked me to bring everything in that I take on a daily basis, he was very encouraged by seeing what I was taking, and he said he didn't care how many I had. And the form that it's in was something that he was very, because he's an avid learner, and he's always researching, and He's always excited to see new things. And he told me this would be good. This will help you immensely with the nutrition that you need.
Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. Right now, Balance of Nature free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751 or by going to balanceofnature.com, and make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code San Diego.
Are virtual meetings new normal? Is your conference room ready to go back to work? Whether you use Skype, Teams, GoToMeeting, Polycom, or Zoom, ITAV Solutions will modernize your essential meeting space video conferencing demands. ITAV has been trusted by San Diego's top corporations for over a decade and were named National Audio Visual Consultant by CI 2019. Schedule your custom virtual conference room evaluation today at ITAVsolutions.com. ITAVsolutions.com.
Hey guys, it's Hardwick. Sell your home right away. Get a 24-hour cash offer from Marine Corps vet and real estate expert John Reeves. Save time and money with a competitive cash offer on your home. Call his number 858-800-HOME. One more time, 858-800-HOME.
Are you a caregiver and in need of help? Well, now more than ever, being a caregiver can be overwhelming, but alone. Many of you are caring for a loved one living with Alzheimer's, dementia, or with a chronic condition and are in need of assistance. Southern Caregiver Resource Center offers free services, your unique situation. And many Southern Caregiver Resource Center services are offered virtually via phone, email, and video conferencing. Reach out, get help. Visit Southern Caregiver Resource Center. The website, scrc.care.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is proud to announce no contact full-service junk removal.
How does it work?
When our truck team arrives at the home, they'll pick up the junk from wherever the customer decided to put it.
But what if it's still in the home?
Our healthy, happy only touch the junk they're hauling away, and they never get closer than 6 feet from the customer.
Your home will feel big, clean, and open.
When you want junk to disappear, call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Carl DeMaio here. Painting your home? Stop now and contact Advance Exteriors. Rhino Shield is better than paint. It coats your home and protects it. My home looks great. Visit advanceexteriors.org and receive 21% off. advanceexteriors.org.
News 600 Kogo. Live. Local. Breaking.
All right, let's get to our phones here. Bill is in Illinois. Bill, hi. How are you? Glad you called, sir, the program.
Thanks, Sean, for everything you do. I don't know even where to start. Shelley's the Profile and Courage, along with the folks that work with you, Sarah Card Solomon, Greg Jarrett, Sean Hannity. I mean, you guys are carrying the load, and there are times where I just want to flip it all off and disappear. But it's too important to.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. Bill, I never thought that this would happen in our country. I never, that we would have this groupthink psychotic madness where the lie is the truth and the truth is a lie, and it's on every big issue. That we could turn we can spy on a presidential candidate and a president, and then we can ambush a 33, set him up, because that's what they did.
You bet. And I served with gentlemen just like General Flynn, and they are role models for all of us. Sean, I'm still trying to envision you at a Mets game or Yankees game with a mask on, and I can't do it. I'm having trouble thinking about that.
You know what? If that is what it takes, again, I'm using anecdotal information here. If every week I go shopping, grocery shopping, and every week I see the same guy stocking the shelves and at a drugstore, and if we didn't have everybody bringing New York the food and the medicine and those stores open, guess what? New York wouldn't have survived.
You bet.
So they never shut down. And then, this kid who we're going to have on at the bottom of the hour, I mean, this kid worked every single day. Every time I went to the store, I saw him. Nobody at the store got sick.
To a great degree, I would tell you as an old person that to me, when I go into a facility and I'm on a U.S. citizen, it to me is somewhat of a flag of surrender to fear. And my wife and I are going to fly next month. We're going to go out to the West Coast and visit family. And we've already purchased masks that will not be real popular on the airplane because they say keep America great. And they're from 2020.
I have seen the best masks for sale on the internet. I love our Our people are amazing. They're just so funny. But listen, God bless you. Just be careful. I'm telling all my friends, this is going to be a short time, but I got to run. Bill, thank you. This young man that gotten to know that stocks the shelves at my local grocery store is next, and more of your calls.
News Radio 600 Kogo. Live breaking.
The federal government is providing testing money, but more money is needed. I'm Marilyn Hyder. Governor Newsom and a Western coalition of states are asking for $1 trillion to protect schools and public health services.
That's the range of support we feel we need as a nation, states, municipals, as well as counties. This is the requirement of this moment.
Oregon, Washington, Nevada, and Colorado are the states that have joined requesting aid. Newsom said the state of California is struggling with tens of billions of dollars in budget deficits. 4.5 million are currently unemployed. The president said the U.S. is allocating $11 billion to states and territories for testing. And the White House is recommending all nursing home residents tested in the next 2 weeks. Dr. Deborah Birx told governors on a conference call to focus on testing all 1 million nursing home residents in the U.S. House would help states that needed it. And one of the deadliest outbreaks in the assisted living industry is right here at a La Mesa facility, which has a troubled past.
Elmcroft and La Mesa reported 12 of its residents have died from the coronavirus. And according to a Voice of San Diego report, it's the second highest death toll among assisted living facilities. 12 staff members have also contracted the virus. The facility said group activities have been suspended and all residents must remain in their rooms. A consumer advocacy group that watches homes says assisted living facilities weren't as prepared for a pandemic as skilled nursing homes. There are concerns as Elmcroft was put on probation in 2017 after 3 fights turning deadly. Zachary Barnes, Kogo News.
So you've heard of people getting together. In fact, in San Diego, a dinner party with a small group turned into a few people. And in Pasadena, they are looking at a recent birthday party where one of the guests was coughing and not wearing a face covering. The guests were not social distancing or wearing face coverings. As many as 40 people may have been exposed. Some of the guests are significantly ill, and they have discovered more than 5 lab-confirmed cases linked to that one party. And then 2 groups of inmates at a Los Angeles County jail tried to infect themselves with the virus by sharing water and a mask. And within 2 weeks, 30 prisoners tested positive. The sheriff says surveillance footage shows inmates sharing hot water, trying to raise their temperature. The sheriff says they now have 357 inmates who are positive, reflecting a nearly 60% jump earlier. The Dow today down 103 at 24,221. Your updated San Diego weather. Partly sunny this week, highs in the upper 70s. And right now, downtown San Diego, it is partly sunny and 70. I'm Marilyn Hyder. Your next update at 3 on News Radio 600 Kogo.
From your always sunny San Diego Honda Dealers Traffic Center, East 52 before the 67, there is an overturned 72 left lanes. You're stopping down at Cuyamaca. East 905 at Caliente, a rollover is blocking the slow lane. This is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. If you need to manage a changing workforce, it's time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com to find out one of over 830 locations to help support your workplace needs. I'm Mark Zegan. Kogo's next real-time traffic update is at 2:50.
Illumina Inc. is seeking a process development engineer to apply knowledge of engineering, biology, and biomechanical principles to design, development, and evaluation of biological and health systems and products. Position requires master's degree. Mail resumes to Illumina Inc. Attention SD 122440. 5200 Illumina Way, San Diego, California 92122. Must reference and requisition number IIC 1288.
Right now, Home Sweet Home has never been sweeter. Our homes are more important than ever, and finding people who care of them is just as important. For over 20 years, Home Advisor has been connecting homeowners with trusted local plumbers, electricians, roofers, and more. And now more than ever for great pros to join the Home Advisor network. For a limited time, home service businesses can get $200 in free advertising. Visit homeadvisor.com/100 for details. That's homeadvisor.com/offer200.
This is a last chance alert. It's happening. Publishers Clearinghouse is ready to award $5,000 for life in just days. Enter now at PCH.com and you could win $5,000 a week, week after week, for life. Don't miss this last chance to win $5,000 life on June 30th. Enter at PCH.com before it's too late. That's PCH.com. Better hurry if you want the next big winner to be you. Enter now at PCH.com. Entries due 6/25. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Okay, you know how it feels when you've saved enough for that long-awaited home edition? Now imagine an addition on that addition. That's the feeling with Capital One, where a new savings account earns an interest rate 5 times the national rate, 5 times, as represented by 5 times more singers. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Rate comparison based on FDIC national rate. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
The DeMaio Report with Carl DeMaio and Lou Penrose. Today at 3 on News Radio Kogo.
My experience here. The reason, here I am in New York, the idiot that I am, where we have a governor that makes all the colossal mistakes. Number one, you want hydroxychloroquine, you got to go to a hospital to get it. I'm like, okay, if you didn't have COVID-19, before you went in, the odds are much greater you do when you leave if you didn't have it. So that was dumb. Bad decision number 2. They never saw it coming. March 2nd, the mayor of New York is out there saying, go out on the town. Here are my recommendations for March 2nd to March 5th. That was dumb. Then we had the governor saying, I'm going to sound arrogant.
Our arrogance as New Yorkers. I speak for the mayor also on this one. We think we have the best healthcare system planet right here in New York. Amen. So when you're saying what happened in other countries versus what happened here, we don't even think it's going to be as bad as it was in other countries.
Yeah, that was March 2nd. March 25th. Now, there's other bad decisions. New York City had a task force recommendation. New York City alone was supposed to get 10,000, just a little below 10,000 ventilators for a predictable pandemic. You got 11 million people, densely populated, the smallest geographic space, highest population of people prone to a pandemic. They weren't prepared. Michael Bloomberg got 500 of the nearly 10,000 that they said you would need. And then he sold them at auction because he didn't maintain them. And still to this day, we don't know where they are. November of 2015, the state of New York was told the federal government will not be there for you to provide ventilators. You're going to be short 15,783. They didn't buy any. But they did spend $750 million on a solar panel factory and $600 million on a microchip factory, both of which went belly up. $90 million on a light bulb endeavor with a California company. That went belly up. But they didn't have the money for the ventilators. We need 40,000 ventilators. But then the worst decision in all of this, they didn't buy the ventilators. They weren't prepared. They said they were prepared. They said go out on the town. Now, part of it, I'm not blaming everybody for, we didn't know. February 29th, Anthony Fauci was saying the risk is low. The risk is low. But March 20th, now we're getting into some significant, serious information and data. And Donald Trump comes into New York. He builds the hospitals all around New York, the biggest in New York City in the entire country, 3,000 beds. And then he's asked to convert those 3,000 beds to teen patient capability. And then the president's asked to man the place. He puts all the personnel there for the city and state of New York. He took care of everybody. In the end, they used a little over 1,000 of the 3,000 beds that the president built. The same with the Navy hospital ship, the Comfort, 1,000 beds in that. They converted that to COVID-19 capability to take in COVID patients. Neither one of those were planned to do that, but they did. Changing the ventilation particularly easy at the Javits Center, but they did it. Army Corps of Engineers was amazing. They staffed it. They built it. Every ventilator that New York needed, the president provided, along with gloves and masks and respirators and gowns and medicines, all by the president. And then the dumbest decision of all is March 25th. And that is when the executive order came down, I guess on the recommendation of the idiot, what the New York Post is calling Dr. Death in New York. But they make the really dumb decision of saying, hey, let COVID patients That's what we'll do. We'll put COVID patients, demand that long-term health facilities for the elderly and nursing homes, the hospitals, by law, you must take them if they have COVID-19 and bring them in. Now, the nursing homes were saying, we don't have the ability to deal. Well, it's only yesterday that Governor Cuomo finally gave in and rescinded this nursing home order. Now, 30% of New York deaths were because they didn't take care of the elderly in New York. And I don't think the governor did it purposely at all. A dumb decision and had dumb people advising him that were wasting their time putting together their daily PowerPoints that so impressed the people of New York. In fact, they made the dumbest decision of anybody. And Ron DeSantis, well, the first thing he did was bring in the National Guard, every single agency available in Florida, and all they did was go after the vulnerable population to make sure they would be protected. His rate of intubation, his rate of death, it is so dramatically less, not just will make New York a unique case, but they have demographically one of the largest elderly populations in the country. Michigan is a disaster compared to Ron DeSantis in Florida. Now, if we're going to open up safely, we can learn from Ron DeSantis. We can learn what not to do from New York City, New York State. We can also now, you got to understand, I go grocery shopping myself. I don't understand the question I often get from people in the grocery store. What are you doing here? I'm like, shopping? What are you doing here? Shopping? Oh, I'm surprised to see you here. I'm like, well, look at me. I like to eat, obviously. But anyway, all throughout this pandemic, toilet paper and paper towels, the store shelves were packed because I would go once or twice a week at least. And I'd go to my local farm and I happen to know who they are. I talk to them every time I go. Nice people. And I keep saying, how is it possible? They never shut down at the grocery store that I go to, and nobody at the pharmacy I go to got COVID-19. They all wore masks and gloves in most cases. Anyway, I got to be friends with, I now consider this guy our friend, but I won't give his last name. But Robert is with us. Robert, how are you, my friend? He works for a store. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Hannity?
I don't remember. It was a while back. It was very early on when I think I first met you. I don't think, it was very early on and we were talking about it just out of nowhere, right? That's my recollection. And I think you've seen me, every week at least, right? Every time I go in there, you're working. What's that?
Yeah, every week.
And I let you take a picture of me with my mask on and I said, don't post it. And you agreed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So all throughout this coronavirus, time in the epicenter right here in Long Island, you've been there. How many days a week do you work at the grocery store?
About 6.
Okay. How many hours a week have you been putting in?
About 30. I go in at any time because whenever we get a delivery, it's usually at night because delivery addict.
Right.
So I would go whenever they call me in. So I usually work 10 hours or 11 hours overnight.
And would you agree assessment that short of toilet paper, Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and paper towels, the shelves were pretty well stocked most of the time, right?
Yeah, they're pretty much stocked besides toilet paper and paper towels. We have food, but toilet paper and paper towels are still being limited.
I asked you yesterday when I ran into you, I said, well, did anybody that works at the store get COVID-19?
No.
In the New York would not, but for guys like you stocking the shelves every week, right?
Yeah.
Have you been afraid? You read the paper, you see these people dying, and you know that there's a lot of people that go through the grocery store every day. I've seen it packed a lot of days, right?
Yeah. Well,
how come you kept working?
I've taken what the government's told me, the proper precautions to keep safe, keep my distance, wear gloves, wear my face mask, and pretty much it.
Did anybody at your grocery store quit as a result of this?
A couple of cashiers haven't quit, but they've requested off throughout all of this. I think it's about 2 of them that I know personally.
But without and all the other grocery store workers in New York and Long Island, we would be starving, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And every week, everybody goes in and does their job, and you're among the public, and nobody at the store got COVID-19.
No one.
Do you think it's because of the masks and the gloves? Because that's where I think the answer is.
Yeah, I really do believe in them.
Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 19.
You're a 19-year-old, and you went there every day. How'd your parents feel about it?
They know I'm taking the safety precautions, so they're all right with me working.
Right. At any point were you getting nervous at all? Because there were a couple of days Long Island was looking pretty scary.
No, because, I think I was doing everything right, and I felt good every day. And that doesn't go for, everyone in New York, but I felt healthy every day. So I've never really felt scared.
It's kind of weird because whatever your schedule is usually when I go in and shop there. And
yeah,
I remember
later. I work later in the evening. Sorry.
Yeah, I usually come in late on a Saturday or Sunday, and I usually see you on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you first saw me, you recognized me, and we started talking. And then I would see you the next week, and then the next week, and then the next week. Mm-hmm. And I've been talking about you on the. Did anyone ever tell you? I never mentioned your name though.
My mom always tells me.
Yeah. Well, I want to say something. I know you don't feel this way, but in many ways, you're like a hero, and you don't even know it. You really are. Because New York, without guys like you, without farmers and packers and truckers and guys that stock you, we would have starved to death. That's just a fact. Well, anyway, now what are your plans for later in life? I got to take a break.
I do work with an electrician, but we've had to take a break because we want to take a break from all this. So
yeah,
I would work with him. I'll work with him early in the day and then go to work. So.
Well, next time when this is all over, I'm going to come in and you and I will have a conversation about what your future is going to be.
Yeah. Because I'm interested in it, and this COVID-19 thing is kind of getting. But
it's not good.
I know we'll get through it, though. I know we will get through it. Everyone's so negative, but I keep positive.
Just keep that mask on every day. So far, it's worked well for you when you're around a lot of people in that store. That store can get really busy. And you're stocking the shelves while everybody, when it's closed.
Yeah.
All right, Robert. Thank you, my friend. God bless you. Tell your mom and dad I said hi, and thanks for everything you've been doing, okay?
All right. Stay safe.
All right, 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. Linda, it's great. He's the greatest kid, right?
I mean, these are the unsung heroes. It's like you said, these are people that are doing this. They're doing this work. And, there was an interesting meme over the weekend that I saw, and it was like people that are out there wearing masks and they're opening regular restaurants. Most fast food restaurants, a lot of restaurants have had the delivery and takeout all the time, and they're wearing masks. And it's like, how can these people keep working while Congress sits home? And that's what I keep saying. If you're not going to go to work and you don't want to work and you're a legislator, then it's time for you to give up your salary. Just like everyone that you're telling to stay home is now at home without their salary.
If these guys didn't work like Robert, and if the packers didn't pack, the farmers didn't, the truckers didn't truck, and they would have said, they don't have to worry about him opening up because he never shut down. What can we learn from that? They all stayed safe with the mask. That's what I take away from it. I'm not a doctor.
Not for nothing, Sean. If the masks work, then why can't we work? If a mask, because that's the solution, then why can't we go back to work?
That's it.
If they work, then that's it. Unless you're telling me something that's not true. But you're telling me this works, fine, then let me get out of my way.
All of these kids, all these guys, they're there every day. Every day.
Absolutely.
They never stop working.
And
if
they want to
did,
work.
New York wouldn't eat. Think about manufacturers of all that medical equipment stop working. Well, New York was done.
But I do take issue with how they're determining what essential services are, because now we're getting into a place where it's beyond serious. It's beyond critical. It's beyond next level. People are not able to get what they need to get food on the table and to pay their mortgages. So let them go back to work, period.
All right, so only 1 in 5 American homes are protecting themselves with the home security system. One of the reasons is the home security industry. They did everything wrong. You got to hardwire your house. You got to repaint your house. They charge, a fortune to install it. high monthly fees, $50, $60 a month, long-term contracts. You can't ever get out of it, even if you want to. Now, Simply Safe, they have totally transformed the home security industry. No technician, no salesperson. You can install it yourself in under an hour easily and effectively. Your home is protected 24/7, 3. You get emergency dispatch, break-in, fire, much, much more. 50 cents a day. Your Wi-Fi goes down, your power goes out. Simply Safe still works when you move the system with you. U.S. News World Report named Simply Safe the best overall home security for 2020. All right, call right now or just go to simplysafe.com. Now, if you do, it's very inexpensive, 50 cents a day, about $15 a month. SimplySafeHannity.com. Sure that they know that I sent you. SimplySafeHannity.com, because you'll get a free HD security camera. All right, that's SimplySafeHannity.com. Protect your home, protect your family.
Hey, Ted Koppel, the king of edited fake news. Sean Hannity is bad for America. Sean Hannity.
News Radio 600 Kogo.
From your always sunny San Diego Honda Dealers Traffic Center, East 527, this overturned cement truck is in the two left lanes. You are stopping down at Cuyamaca. South 125 at Lemon, a stalled garbage truck on the right side of the freeway. You're slow. This is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. If you need to manage a changing workforce, it's time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com, one of over 830 locations to help you support your workforce needs. I'm Mark Zegan. Kogo's next real-time traffic update is in the 3 o'clock news.
Balance and veggie capsules contain 100% vine-ripened fruits and vegetables, tested pure with no pesticides, fillers, or additives of any kind. Effective whole food supplements on the market today. Fruits and vegetables are on an average 85% water. Balance of Nature uses cold vacuum technology water, leaving only the whole food. Our cold vacuum technology maintains 99% of the fresh fruits and vegetables' original nutritional value. Don't getting over 10 servings of whole fruits and vegetables every day can do for you. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off new preferred order. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751 or by going to bet.com. Again, that's balanceofnature.com. And make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code San Diego.
Kogo with your bills. Listen for the cue to text weekday mornings in the 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. hours and again in the 4 p.m. hour for your chance to win $1,000 and Palomar Solar, the local name you can trust.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is proud to announce no contact full-service junk removal.
How does it?
When our truck team arrives at the home, they'll pick up the junk from wherever the customer decided to put it.
But what if it's still in the home?
Our healthy, happy truck team will only touch hauling away, and they never get closer than 6 feet from the customer.
Your home will feel big, clean, and open.
When you want junk to disappear, call 1-8-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Carl DeMaio here. It's been 4 years since I renovated the outside of my home with Advanced Exteriors Rhino Shield. It looks fantastic. Rhino Shield is not just paint, it's a special coating, preventing chipping, peeling, and blistering, lowering energy costs, barring the water and the home look brand new. Right now, Rhino Shield is 20% off with Advanced Exteriors. Call 888-RHINO-13, 888-RHINO-13, advancedexteriors.org. That's advancedexteriors.org.
New York's mayor says he wants to keep the lockdown for months, and some governors agree. As the economy collapses, Americans like you when the lockdown should end. You can vote in the Newsmax poll about the lockdowns and President Trump. Just text VIRUS to 39747. That's 39747 and vote instantly. Congress and President Trump need to know your opinion about the lockdowns. Text VIRUS to 39747 and watch Newsy, America's new cable news channel everyone is talking about.
Every home has a to-do list. That leaky drain, bare spots on the lawn, repainting the trim. To do list done, call in a pro. Over the past 20 years, HomeAdvisor has connected over 100 million homeowners with trusted local pros. And during these times, we're more than ever for great pros to join the HomeAdvisor network. For a limited time, home service businesses can get $200 in free advertising. Visit HomeAdvisor.com/offer for details. That's HomeAdvisor.com/offer.
Are you a caregiver and in need of help? Well, now more than ever, being a caregiver can be overwhelming, but you are not alone. You're caring for a loved one, living with Alzheimer's, dementia, or with a chronic condition and are in need of assistance. Southern Caregiver Resource Center offers free services to help you with your unique, and many Southern Caregiver Resource Center services are offered virtually via phone, email, and video conferencing. Reach out, get help. Caregiver Resource Center. The website, scrc.care.
It's your free credit scorecard today, even if you're not a Discover customer. It includes your FICO credit, and checking your scorecard won't hurt your credit. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
This report is sponsored by San Diego County Credit Union.
From the Weather Center, some overnight clouds and possible drizzle. Lows 54 to 60 along the coast, a little bit cooler inland. Morning coming partly cloudy, hazy sun, highs in the low 70s.
SDCCU remains open. Rest assured your funds are federally insured by the NCUA. Most banking can be done using SDCCU online banking, available 24/7. For the latest information or to find a branch open near you, visit sdccu.com.
Kogo is available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. News Radio 600 Kogo and iHeartRadio.
All right, that's going to wrap things up for today. Tonight, we got an amenity. Adam Schiff lied, and he knew he was lying. We'll get reaction. Devin Nunes. Also, we'll check in with Reince Priebus has an amazing story about Andrew McCabe. Jared Kushner on the testing information that is now crucial. And with Joe, Bongino, Tammy, Gordon Chang, 9 Eastern. Hannity, see you tonight at 9. Back here tomorrow. Thank you for being with us.
This is a last chance alert. It's happening. Publishers Clearinghouse is ready to award $5,000 a week for life in just days. Enter now at PCH.com and you could win $5,000 week after week for life. Don't miss this last chance to win $5,000 a week for life on June 30th. Enter at PCH.com before it's too late. That's PCH.com. Better hurry if you want the next big winner to be you. Enter now at PCH.com. Entries due 6/25. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Hey guys, here for my good friend and realtor, John Reeves. What a difference a day makes. In just one day, you can get a competitive cash offer for your home from my friend, trusted John Reeves, San Diego's #1 agent. Nowadays, things are changing by the minute. And for some of us, that means the time to sell is right now. Like always, stepped up to help homeowners maximize the sale of their home, whether it's by making you a great cash offer in just 24 hours or activating the John Reeves COVID-19 sell program. It's an option that's safely and successfully markets your home online to over 5,000 ready buyers with tours, offers, and closing performed virtually without any in-person interaction. Plus, John Reeves guarantees your home will sell at a price and timeline you agreed to, or he will buy it himself. Now more than ever, puts you in control for selling your home. Get your 24-hour cash offer today from John Reeves. It's 858-800-HOME. That's 858-800.
New York's mayor says he wants to keep the lockdown for months, and some governors